Hi Cancer, I hope that you're all doing well. This reading is going to cover your next 4 days. The first card that we have out is Page of Swords. When we have Page of Swords, we can be investigating, we can be curious, there can be a conversation that we're having. So it can be having to do with other people, or it can have to do with something just personally that you're looking into and like researching or maybe wanting to get more information on. But you can feel kind of like you are receptive to something that's going on within your environment and wanting to pick up on information about it. Whether this be I'm walking by here and I'm hearing that's going on, or I'm overhearing this conversation, or even you're personally investigating something. Or learning. We have the World. The World is about a chapter that's finishing. I feel like this is leading into something else though. Like one door may be closing, but another one is opening. And I feel kind of like it's spiraling upward. So it's not just like you go straight up. It's kind of like a spiral the way that you're making progress within your life right now. And I feel too like you're being able to take a little bit of a step back. Like maybe something is becoming less for you, or it's like slowing down a little bit, or it's becoming more calm, or you don't have to exert as much energy. Feels like something like that. Like, haven't you done enough looking into whatever you've been looking into that now you can just settle down a little bit? I think that you're not going to have to be as active, because maybe there was stuff that like you had to go over here and you had to do this and you had to do that. Like there was a lot going on. And I think even in a way mentally, there was a lot of stuff that was happening, or like informationally, there was a lot of stuff that was happening. Now with the World, it feels like I figured out what I needed to figure out. I learned what I needed to learn. I was open to what I needed to be open to. And now I can relax a little bit. And things just feel kind of clear for you at this point. But it definitely seems like a lot of activity, and now things are more settled, so there's less activity. Maybe you're even starting a new chapter where you're like, me stabilizing my mental health is going to be really important, or me spending time relaxing, or making sure that I'm doing self-care, or just even making sure that I'm taking care of myself, or me feeling like my environment is more calm. Something to that effect. Something that I'm seeing in this Page of Swords, it's reminding me of Sims. You know how they have those little things above their head? I've never seen that in this card before, but it's kind of reminding me of that. Maybe you feel like a little bit of an avatar moving through things, and you're like, okay, well, I just finished that level. Now I'm bumping to the next level. But having Four of Swords feels like this next level that you're going to, I think it's going to be a little bit more calm. I think it's going to ask a little bit less of you, and I think that it's going to be easier on your mental health. But you could still feel like you're struggling a little bit, because I was seeing Five of Pentacles wanting to come out. So maybe there's something going on where it's like maybe you're lacking some type of stimulation. Maybe you want to be having conversations that aren't happening, or maybe you want to be more intrigued. Maybe you want a little bit more adventure. Maybe you want a little bit more money. You know, like Five of Pentacles can be something going on where the conditions are not totally ideal for what it is that we want to be doing. And then we can feel like not good because of that. Like, I want to be able to do this, and I feel almost like there's not support for that in the environment and what's coming together. So maybe there's like a slight restlessness there. But because Five of Pentacles didn't come out all the way, that can just be something more transient that you're experiencing rather than a bigger theme. It can be a bigger theme. I'm seeing Venus and Saturn next to one another here. Yeah, whatever this is that you have done, I feel like you had to figure something out, and you can still feel like, I don't know if like calling your energy feeling like a baby is totally correct, but you know when you don't totally know exactly what you're doing, but you're figuring it out and you're seeing that you are able to accomplish things and you are able to figure things out, and that you are actually succeeding even though you can still feel like younger within the energy. Like you may feel less developed within the energy of whatever this is, because pages always feel like kind of a teenager within the energy. Pages are going to feel like, I don't feel totally established and like I totally have a handle on this. Pages are when you're figuring that out, when that's the direction that you're moving in, but you're still kind of on the lower levels of something where you know there's like a lot of room for growth and a lot of room for development. You're having an experience right now that I think is going to boost your confidence and your ability to figure things out. Having Empress below Page of Swords. So I do very much get the sense that you're like, look at me and look at what I did and look at what I figured out, and I'm actually capable of doing this. And maybe this is about understanding that you do have a skill set that is useful, that you can use within your life, and that it can benefit you, and that you can be self-reliant in this way. And that you know you're going to develop a whole lot more simultaneously. You did a good job with this. You're doing a good job. Because this shows hard work that you've been having to put in, having Saturn there. This can be getting more familiar with your style and of what you like as well. That can be something that's developing too. Maybe you feel like you can't totally relax exactly the way that you want to now, but you know that that's where you're going. Getting more and more familiar with what it is that you want. I just get the sense that like a lot of things are being clarified for you right now at this point. So you can feel like I'm going through these processes and I'm understanding more about what I want, more about what I like, more about what I need, more about what brings me peace and stability mentally. And that actually is something important to you to develop that. You can be learning more and better how to show up for yourself, how to take care of yourself, investigating things having to do with future plans, all so that things can be the way that you want them to be when you get to that point up ahead, knowing I got to put in work now, but it's worth it because this is what I want and I'm totally tapped in right now. And I think that there are going to be more things that you discover that you want and that you like and that you wish for and hope for and want to experience. But right now it seems like you're getting you're developing a big basic understanding of what this is for you, and the things that you're working on right now, they're perfect for the level where you're at within your life. And so even though you can look at things and say, I have so much more like growing and expanding and developing to do in this area of my life, at the same time I feel like this is a really firm foundation that I'm creating. And I feel like too, this is spending time getting to know yourself, maybe in a way that you never fully have before. So it can be a profound time for you because there's just a lot going on. There's a lot that you're picking up on. There's a lot that you're thinking about. There can be a lot of conversations that you're having, a lot that you're listening to. But it seems like overall you're very tuned in to what's happening and that it's leading you in the direction of what you want. And so you feel like you have found a track. And even if with Page of Swords, we can still feel like, I know that I hope to be over there and I'm over here right now, but I'm hoping that the journey takes me over there. Even though you can recognize and see that, I think even just where you're standing now, you can see that you've done a lot to get to where you are. And that this is a benchmark of sorts, and that this actually is a very big deal, what you have accomplished. And that you're just gonna like succeed more and more from here. Having a better idea of what your life is shaping into. And this can even be getting more and more in touch with your preferences, where you get to have preferences now, or learn about what your preferences are, what you'll be happy with versus what's not compatible with you, or what you don't want or don't like, or what's not good for you. And there can also be contracts or commitments that you are either going to dissolve or that you are going to be beginning and like signing on for. That can be something that goes on around this time. Even if this is just like, this is the track that I'm going to be on and I feel pretty confident about that, that can be something. So it feels like something recently you have accomplished that's a big deal, and you are starting a big new chapter as well, because they go hand in hand. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.